Hi Aries, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. I am in Carmel, Indiana. I am a Libra Sun, Capricorn Rising, Sagittarius Moon. I am welcoming you if you've been here before. If you're new to the channel, then what I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards, and then take a look at that. And are we looking at life, love, or career, or health? And then clarify with various oracle decks. So let's see. The first thing, we've got the Five of Swords. So you have stopped fighting something and you are about to get ready to start picking the fruits of your labor. So it's kind of like you planted some stuff and now some of that is starting to come to fruition. And I think part of that, the Five of Swords being in reverse, is because you stopped worrying about the tree producing fruit. So I think that was part of what your fears were for a long time. You were all up in your head about how is this going to happen, and now it's kind of like you're kind of like, I'm going to let it go. The tree produces fruit every time. I planted seeds all over the place. Something's going to grow from that, is the feeling that I'm getting. It's kind of like you're like, I've done what I had to do. I've done my work, and I just have to have faith that it's going to work out. 10 of Cups is your wish fulfilled card. However, it is in the reverse position. So you don't have everything you're looking for just yet. And the Fool is in the reverse position. So there is something that needs to happen. Stepping off the cliff. It's kind of like you're not ready to do that yet. So something is still holding you back from making the move to having that 10 of Cups up in the upright position. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. God. I'm surprised, like, that was up in the upright. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. So there's a lot of stuff about money going on right now. And there's that 5 of Pentacles. Again. Okay. That must be why you're feeling broke right now, is the feeling that I'm getting. It's like you are feeling incredibly miserly with your money at the moment. So it's kind of like, even though it's like, so all right. So the feeling is you've stopped worrying about the money coming in because you know it's going to come eventually, but you're still not seeing it. So it's not like your bank account's just got scads of money in it. You've kind of quit worrying about it coming, but it's kind of like, but you know what? I still got bills to pay, and I'm not going to go out and blow a bunch of money right now because maybe you did in the past, and now it's got you a little freaked out about it or whatever. So that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And the 10 of Cups is still in reverse because it's just like things aren't flowing just yet. It's kind of like, it's okay. So this is what I just pictured in my head. It's like this pipe and water's like trickling out, just barely trickling out. And before that 10 of Cups flips upright and the Fool flips upright, you want to see water shooting out the end of that pipe like there's no tomorrow and there's no end to it. So that's the feeling that I'm getting. It's kind of like until that pipe goes from a dribble and to it's shooting out like 90 miles an hour, I'm not ready to flip that 10 of Cups up, and I'm not ready to jump off the cliff to do whatever to make that happen. Are you with me? All right. So let's see what your emotions are currently. And I might do a future outcome for you guys. I don't normally do future outcomes, but for some reason I'm feeling led to do future outcomes today. Because I think a lot of people are kind of like, I need to know how this is going to turn out, or I want to know what the potentials are of what could happen. Resentful. Okay. So why are you resentful? And I don't know if that was, it fell and flipped out. Jealous okay, so what are you resentful about? I think the feeling is you're resentful that your water pipe's not flowing faster, and it's like it feels like it's like I've got stuff to do. I have plans. I want to do this. I want to do this. I need this fucking like pipe to be shooting some water out here so I can get moving. And you're feeling a little resentful, not necessarily like when's it gonna come. You know it's gonna come. It's more a case of this has taken way longer than it should have. You know, I should have had water shooting out of that pipe days ago. You know, it's like jealous in the reverse position. What does that mean? Why are you okay? If you're not jealous, you're not jealous about anybody right now. You used to be jealous. You used to be jealous of a lot of people. You used to be jealous of the wrong people. You used to be jealous about the wrong stuff, and you're not jealous of those people anymore. So something's happened up here that's made you go, okay. You used to have great respect for certain people in the world because you thought that they had it all. And all of a sudden you're realizing they don't have it all because they've got this going on and this going on and this going on and this going on. And you're like, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I want to be part of this. And so there's been a shift in perception of who you used to respect, who you used to model yourself after, who you used to be trying to become like, and now it's like you've had this shift in perspective, and it's like people are going to be following me now because I've got some stuff figured out, and people are going to be jealous of me and wanting to know, how did you do that? How did you make that happen? How did you make water shoot out of that pipe like 90 miles an hour? And so there is a calmness about you now of this, I got some shit figured out here. And there's going to be people coming to me, they're going to be wanting my advice now instead of the other way around. You used to be going to everybody else for their advice, trying to figure out how they were doing everything. And now you've made this shift in perception where it's like, I've got it figured out. Now people are going to be coming to me wanting to know, how did I do that? So it's like there's this confidence in you of like, you know what? I got some shit figured out. People are going to be wanting that's where you need to be making your money at, is like telling people how you got from where you were to where you are now. I feel like the tighten up of money is making you feel a little uninspired though at the moment. And I feel like that's another reason that you're frustrated, is because it's like kind of like some blocked energy that's making you feel uninspired. I guess go out in nature and walk and see if that doesn't help with getting inspiration. Curious. Interested, fascinated, inquisitive. That's almost, I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Let's think about that. Curious about you know what? I don't know what you're curious about. You'll have to tell me what you're curious about at the moment, because that is, it feels like you're opening up a present or something. You're curious about what's in your box, in your present. I don't know. You're not stressed anymore like you were. It's in the reverse position. Let's get one more. What else is going on? So I guess the good news is even though the money's still kind of coming in at a trickle, you're not stressed about it anymore. Again, because it's like you've made a paradigm shift. You've figured some stuff out. So the fear that you used to have when your money was just like barely dribbling in, you've let go of that because you know it's just a matter of time before it's going to be coming full swing ahead. And you're feeling a bit shy about telling people. I feel like that's kind of like you're feeling shy about telling people how you did it, because until you see it for yourself, it's kind of like, I still feel like you're kind of like, I'm not sure I have everything all figured out. I think I do. In here, internally, it feels like you have got it figured out internally, but they always say the shift has to happen inside first before it shows up in your physical world. So what it feels like is you have got it figured out internally. Now you're waiting for it to show up on the physical realm. That's what's, that's what's got you kind of like, God, I wish this would hurry up because I've got plans that I want to do, and I've got people that I want to show this to, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, but I kind of need to have that backing behind me in order to be able to move full steam ahead. So it's kind of like, I'm not going to tell a whole lot of people about this right at the moment because I don't have any proof that this is going to work. Although in your head, you know it's going to work. Like I said, in your outer world, it's not quite showing just yet. Okay, what cards do I want to do here? I don't feel like you have blocks at the moment. I normally do blocks, but at the moment I don't feel like there are blocks that I need to do. So what can I ask that will help you guys? I'm going to do, okay. Is there anything Aries can do right now while they're waiting for the money flow to like really, really come in? Is there anything that they can do while they're waiting right now? Surrender. Yeah, I mean, that feels like you've already done that. It's like you have surrendered. You know it's coming. You're relieved and you've released the fear. It's like you have surrendered. It's just a matter of like, okay. It's more about divine timing right now, about waiting for some other stuff to fall into place. And you're just one piece of that puzzle. It's kind of like there's some other stuff that needs to fall into place, and that's why you're kind of in this a little bit of a holding pattern right now, because some other stuff needs to happen. You won't be on this journey alone, and so it's kind of like you're waiting for the other people that are going to be on this journey with you to kind of get their shit together, or to get their stuff packed, or to get the rest of their mental thought processes in place. And once that happens and you have a whole group of people who are all thinking the way they should be thinking, and you're all on the same page, then you can all take off on this journey together. You have a happy ending coming. And I said, what else does the universe want you to know while you're waiting on this? You've got a happy ending coming. So it's like you've surrendered. You know it's coming. I feel like that's the main thing right now, is to know there are other pieces that are getting put into place that you are not aware of right at the moment. And that's one of the reasons why this pipe is dribbling out. And it's just a matter of time. And then, I'm like, it's just a matter of time. Just hang on. Don't give up, I guess is what they're saying, is don't give up. It's just a matter of time. Forgiveness. Is there anybody, I think this is one of the things that you are going to have to, if you have not done this yet, if there are any people in your life that you need to forgive for, I want to say holding you back. You think they were holding you back. You need to forgive them because they were just playing a part in your growth. So if there is anybody in the world that you think that these people, these people were holding me back, or they were doing, it's a little bit of being in victim mentality. So if you have any victim mentality left in you whatsoever, you have got to get rid of that. You have got to forgive anybody that you think that was trying to stop you on the path, because it's just made you push that much harder to get where you are getting ready to go. And that's going to make all the obstacles that you have been through and gone through that much more impressive when people see you come out fully in your power. That's one of the things that's going to make it that much more impressive, and people are going to be like following you going, I need to know how you did that, because there's just this feeling of like people like going like, oh my God, she's a goddess, he's a god. Oh my God. I'm like going, if they could figure it out, then anybody can figure it out. So those people that were irritants to you along the way, they were there for a specific reason. And it's all to make the journey that much more impressive when you get to the end. Abundance is coming. God. So we got 91, 93, 96, 88. So I feel like that's saying like something's big going on 9 is September. So we got a lot of 9s there. Your wish fulfillment must be coming in September. So we got June, July, August, 4 months. Can you hold on for 4 months? Let's get one more. I want that one and that one. All right. Self-love. Practice self-love. So if you've got anything negative in your being, anything that maybe that's why you've got 4 months, is because there's still some stuff inside of you internally that needs to be worked on. And the universe is like, we're not turning that faucet on until you get the rest of this crap out of your system. Spiritual career. So yeah, that goes along with what I said. It's like, I feel like people are going to, because you've got something major figured out, it's like people are going to be clamoring to talk to you and ask you, how did you do this? And you are going to have an audience of people that are going to listen and hang on every word that you say, because it's because you are going to get, your 10 of Cups is going to flip upside down eventually. And when you do, that's when people are going to be like, oh my God, how did you do that after all of this time? How in the world did that happen to you? So I'm telling you, I mean, there's just this feeling of fame. I don't know if like fame, or this feeling of like, you're just gonna, I mean, it's just gonna be like, you're gonna be having people snap to your attention. Is just, I like don't know how to explain that. All right, what is the future outcome for you guys? Oh God, we are 19 minutes. What's your future outcome? Once the 10 of Cups flips over, what's the future is that the question? Yeah. Do I want to ask future outcome? I basically already told you what your future outcome is. No, sorry guys, I'm not going to do that. Actually, what I'm going to do is life purpose. What is going to be your life purpose? Once your 10 of Cups flips upside down, I feel like if spiritual career came out, that tells me that there's possibly what you think you are doing right now is not going to be what you are always going to be doing, that the universe may have something else planned for you. You're going to be like me. You're going to be working for the universe. The universe is going to be your boss. You're going to get paid by the universe. Okay. So, animals. Okay, you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Well, I know one person that doesn't count for. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know that's true. Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. I kind of already said that. It's kind of like everything that you have been through is going to make people kind of like go, oh, my God, if that person could do it, then I can do it. Teach me how you did it. Show me what you did. That's just the feeling that I'm getting. Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So maybe you are going to become famous by the songs that you are writing or have been writing on your journey. And so you're going to be able to get to the masses by songs, writing music or something, or playing music. And that's how you're going to get your word across of how you were able to change your life from where it was to where it is going. And you do it through music or song. Books. Okay, you connect your life purpose through your involvement with books. There's an author card out there, so that could go either way. It could be that you're going to become an author and you're going to tell the world, this is how I went from this to this. Maybe you write it. Whatever the case is, it feels like there's just this feeling of like, you are so freaking close to having people want to know how you did it, that it's just now lining up the rest of the players that are going to be involved in this. And there is a feeling of your life is going to be changed forever for good, because you've switched the internal stuff around and now you're just waiting on the physical to manifest. All right, I'm done. I will see you guys middle of June. Bye.